People come to Alaska often and they find that it's magical. It's breathtaking.
We have more coastline than the rest of the United States combined. We have over 3 million lakes. We have the largest national forest in the country.
Once I came to Alaska, it was like nothing I had seen before. The sun comes up and it's the most amazing purple and pink and reddish hues on the mountains that you've ever seen, to the point where it brings tears to your eyes.
It's obvious how unspoiled and beautiful the landscape is.
The untouched, pristine wilderness, the unique biodiversity, and the amazing wildlife opportunities.
What's not so obvious is how it's all interconnected.
It's just something you don't find anyplace else in the United States, and frankly, in very few places left in the world.
From the coastal inlets to the rugged interior, Alaska's home to a variety of wilderness, recreation, and traditional ways of life, where nature-based businesses depend on these wildlands to give adventurers and visitors an unmatched outdoor experience.
We are right in the middle of Denali Highway, 77 miles from the closest town in either direction. We bought this land and built this lodge with the intention of showing people a real Alaskan experience.
We take folks out, teach them how to dog mush, teach people how to fly fish, pack rafting, hiking.
The tourism-based industry as a whole drives an economy for this region.
Tourism is Alaska's driving force here. It's not oil and gas, it's tourism. I mean, there's so many resources here that small businesses like mine use and create jobs and create livelihoods for their family.
Our business is supporting photographers, more than 90% of which have said that access to these public lands is critically important.
I mean, the trickle-down effect that tourism has in Alaska is just mind-blowing. And it's all based around people coming to experience wild places.
These regions are part of a vast 28 million acre network, currently at risk of being open to industrial extraction, which would decimate critical habitat and ecosystems essential to local communities, native tribes, and a thriving recreation economy.
So large-scale mining could devastate these landscapes that we rely heavily on.
Looking at resource extraction, especially with mining, there's going to be mistakes. It's inevitable. So studies show that 75 to 80% of the time, they get it wrong, especially when it comes to dealing with water. And the entire region is connected.
The Susitna is the lifeblood of this valley. Everything is interconnected. Everything relies on the salmon.
And you start destroying parts of it, and you start destroying all of it. And the contamination can spread quickly, and the risk is far too great.
And that's why it's so important to protect these watersheds, because if mining comes in on the headwaters of the Sioux, it's gone.
We're a young state. We need to learn from the mistakes we made in other places.
The extractive uses of these landscapes is short-term thinking with long-term consequences.
We have a once-in-a-generation opportunity to ensure that Alaska's wildlands remain protected.
Alaska represents a place where we can still get it right, to live in a more sustainable, balanced way with nature.
Right now is an important time to protect what we have.
If we take care of this and we take care of this resource, that can go on forever in perpetuity.
It's important that we stand up and fight for these wild places for our future generations.
We have to keep fighting to keep it protected. We're asking that these 28 million acres of Alaska's wildlands remain unspoiled.
Alaska is a place where people come from all over the world to experience what they've already lost. And it's up to us to try to protect it and to preserve it.